And it is currently the 26th of August, 2016. Meteorologist Robert Spenny here with you. Today we are still tracking Lionrock for the past week now. This has been one interesting storm to follow. At least today, it is still intensifying. Actually, at a very strong status according to the Japan Meteorology Agency. They're expecting an upgrade to a violent storm over the course of the next 24 hours. And these very warm sea surface temperatures down here towards the southeast of Okinawa. And plus, really just getting plenty of moisture coming in from the southwest monsoon. That's why you're seeing all sorts of convection along the southwestern periphery of this storm system. The good news, we do have a little bit of dry air coming in from the north. So if you are out here in Okinawa, you might see some passing showers today. Nothing too intense, very tropical-like. But it does look like the worst of the storm is going to remain well towards your east. The big thing you want to worry about with this is the threat of some dangerous surf and rip currents. You can see about 3 to 4 meter high waves out here. So definitely not a day, especially along the Pacific coastline, to be heading out towards the beach here. Take a look at the current track of this storm from the Japan Meteorological Agency. Moving east slowly now, so it is starting to make that bend back towards the north. What we are seeing is kind of a high pressure ridge just towards the west of this, plus a passing trough over northern Japan. That's kind of going to hook it over the next 72 to 48 hours, and once that happens, this will start to get a little bit faster heading off here towards the Izu Islands, and also intensifying for a short period. As I mentioned, pressure getting down to 920 HBA. Could even be lower than that. JMA is usually conservative, so don't be surprised if this gets down to about 910. It is very well possible. Good news, expecting a little bit of a weakening in the extended range, so if this does make this left-hand turn, which is very likely towards central Honshu, it's not going to be that violent intensity, but still enough to possibly cause some damage out here by Monday and the Tuesday. Take a look at the surface map from JMA. You can see exactly what I'm talking about, that passing front coming in from the northwest. That moves by, it really does act like a lure, hooking our storm system and pulling it towards the northeast. By the way, this front itself is also bringing some heavy rainfall. Some gusty winds, about 70 kilometers per hour, have been reported out here in Amori Prefecture in the past 24 hours. So pretty rough weather with that, but it just shows it is strong enough to hook our storm system and cause it to move towards the northeast. Now, on the tail end of this, though, we might see another low develop by Sunday into Monday, and that's going to play key with the outlook in our storm system making that left-hand turn and possibly moving right over the Tokyo area. Now, it all depends on how much our trough off there towards the north hooks us, how much that low develops, and it causes our storm to kind of run towards the northwest into that area of lower pressure. And this high towards the east, there's a lot going on, a bunch of dynamics in place. Making this video on Friday. This is expected to happen by Monday into Tuesday. So we still got about 4 to 5 days of really putting together these dynamics. Right now, though, I would say anywhere in central Honshu, especially from the Kanto area extending off here towards the north, maybe over towards Sendai, wanting to watch this storm fairly closely. I know yesterday, Osaka and Kyoto, there was a possibility of you being impacted, but it looks like less and less of a chance of that happening. This storm's going to be a little bit further towards the east now, so that risk for western, basically, Japan getting hit by this storm, less and less. But central and northern, yes, it is still possible out here. And this is actually what the multiple agencies are saying. Most of them agree Kanto area are just there towards the north, and especially across the Izu Islands on Sunday into Monday, going to be impacted pretty hard from this. For now, if you are in Tokyo, just be ready at least for some rainfall on Monday and Tuesday. It could be worse than that. Please do check back in. I'll let you know over the coming week and how things develop with the storm system. There is a good possibility we could have a repeat of Mindule out here. So if you are military, expect those core conditions at least to go through possibly by early next week as well. One other thing I want to show you with this visible satellite imagery before I let you go is take a look at our remnants of our TD off here towards the north. Now a low pressure area, invest 92W. That's what that is over there. This is one of those classic cases. People always say, oh, what happens when two storms get too close to each other? And do they merge and make a bigger storm? Well, not really, but really what happens, the bigger one kind of eats the little one. And that's what you're seeing right here. Our big Lionrock down towards the south starved all the energy out of that TD. That's nothing left anymore, just a little bit of a swirl on visible. You can't even see it on infrared. All right, that's all for me. Thanks again for watching. Please, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, leave them down in the comment box below. As always, thanks for watching.